All right, guys, out here showing again in between Bernie and Bulverde, Texas. And today I'm going to show you what I would call, it's a little bit more of we'll call it a modern farmhouse. It's definitely more traditional than it is contemporary. Really, really pretty house. You know what? This is the first one. I think that I haven't had some nice things to say about the quality and the finish out and things like that. But the house is about 3,100 square feet. It's a 4-bed, 3.5 bath, 2-story. And I absolutely love this kitchen. Holy cow, I love this kitchen. That is my favorite thing about this thing. Let's go take a look at it now. All right, here at the next one. Still out in lovely Bulverde, Texas, actually between Bulverde and and Bernie. Now, just in terms of the feel on this house, a little bit more traditional. Feels a little bit more like a farmhouse. Again, standing seam roof, but it's galvalume. It's the silver. Got little eyebrow apron eyebrows over the windows. But they still try to go a little bit transitional with it. You've got the dark windows, which is something a little more contemporary. They still do have dividers, so that's more traditional, but you know, I'll show you on the inside. They've gone a couple of different directions on the transitional, but overall, this is really a kind of a traditional farmhouse style. You know, you've got your limestone stone wainscoting up, and then you've got stucco above it. You do have a nice little side entrance here, and that goes into the utility room. Really kind of easy access for guests and stuff, I guess, if they're parking back over here. But you know, overall, really nice. You got this neighbor set back with a big stone wall. And like I mentioned, this neighborhood, everything is really well maintained. This may be the worst yard in the neighborhood, actually. The grass is all here, but it's been on the market for a while, so it's long and needs a little bit of help. But overall, not bad. Now, I will mention on this one, I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but I'd mentioned a big power line. This is a big power line that's probably 150 yards away from the front of the house. So I don't think it's anything that would cause a concern, but it is there, so I wanted to point it out. Has a huge front porch. Really, really nice front porch if you want to sit on the front porch. Wood door, more traditional again, but give you an idea of this front porch. The only downside on it is this is kind of one of the main roads in the neighborhood, so there's going to be a lot of traffic here. I don't know that you're actually ever going to sit here except potentially really early in the morning, but it is a really nice big front porch. Okay, popping in. Now, I'm going to say that when we're talking at this price point, I personally expect to see more. And I'm going to talk about that as I go through. The house is beautiful. Do not get me wrong. The house is beautiful, but there's some things that I think should be here at this price point. Number one is we're walking in and we're seeing wood tile floors, which is fine. But these are, you know, it was a choice to go with 2-foot planks, you know, instead of a longer tile plank. Think I would have preferred a longer tile plank if you're going to go with tile and not do real wood. So, you know, that's a little bit of a miss for me. And, you know, coming in, I've mentioned before, one of the most expensive places to put wood in a house is on the stairs. This is wood. Now, this is an engineered wood product. This is not real hardwood. It has a hardwood fit. You know, the veneer is hardwood, but it's built up kind of like plywood. So this is expensive to do. It's just not quite as expensive as real wood. I just wanted to point that out. As you walk in, kitchen and dining over to the right, stairs up to the secondary bedrooms there. Living room, master back over here to this side. Let's start out with kitchen area. Kitchen is beautiful. A massive island farmhouse style sink. You know, they've gone with whatever, if you want to call it rose gold, I call it gold. Appliance or fixtures in here, the handles matching the chandeliers. Really nice quartz tops all the way around. Drawer microwave here, refrigerator would go there. You have your dining area right here. Really cool dining area. I like this. It's big. You know, this is 6 seats. You could get 8 people around a table in here and have just a ton of natural light looking outside. Really, really nice area. 36-inch range stove cooktop, natural gas. Really nice looking cooktop. Got the range hood behind a wood apron again. Nice, nice, nice. Does not have door hardware in this price point. Give me some door hardware. Let's see. Nope, not soft close. Let's take a look at the cabinets. You know what? I think we do have solid wood here. I'll have to look a little bit closer, but it looks like it's solid wood. Let's see the drawers. If we have close, soft close. Oop, I got to close it a little harder. Nope, no soft close drawers. Again, price point issue for me. Needs to have soft closed drawers. And again, I'm not trying to diminish this house. It's beautiful. I'm just talking about the things that I would like to see in here. Back into here, really nice little office area. Just kind of out of the way, but accessible. So this would be a little home office. A lot of nice natural light in there. And then we will come through on this side. Has a really large pantry here. Great. They put plugs in here. I love seeing it. So you can put your appliances in here. If it's if you need an additional microwave, coffee pot, that stuff can go in there. I like it. Downstairs, half bath. Nice tile. Nice fixtures coming out of the wall on the back. That's a nice little upgrade that they did. You do have a big closet here. This is going back under the stairs. So you've got a lot of room in this closet. You do a lot of stuff with that. And then here's that utility and that entrance on the side of the house I was talking about. Same tile floors here. You're going to see that in a lot of the wet areas. Washer dryer here. You would have room, I think, for a full-size freezer or a fridge here behind this door where it opens. It looks like there's enough room there. So that would be a nice little place for an additional freezer or fridge. And then we'll pop out into the garage real quick. It is a 3-car garage. Has a lot of space. You do have access to the backyard here. Water softener loop. And then over here, now this one's got a Rinnai tankless heater. I'm personally a fan of tankless water heaters. I've got a Rinnai in my home. It's been there for 7 years. I've never had an issue with it. Mine is on the outside of the house, and it froze one time when we had a really cold temperature. But outside of that, zero issues with it. Love my tankless water heater. Okay, and that is it for this kitchen side. Look at overall, quality of the texture on the walls and stuff like that. The build quality's here. I'm not seeing, there's a little bit of paint touch up here and there that needs to be done, but I like the quality. Coming into the living room, living room's got a, grand ceiling. I personally love cathedral ceilings. The fireplace is not centered, which I know was a choice in here, just because of the layout with the entrance to the master over there. But there is so much natural light in here. You've got all these windows and transom windows in the front. And then on this side over here, you've got the double door sliding out and transom windows above. A lot of natural light. Nice fireplace. It is a natural gas fireplace, but you can burn wood in it. It looks like they don't have the logs in it. And then again, connected to the kitchen. One of the things that I like about this house, again, I feel like this is a traditional farmhouse style house. And this kitchen feels like grandma's kitchen. I mean, obviously my grandma didn't have a kitchen that was this nice, but it's cozy. It's got the dining right here. The ceiling's a little bit lower, which in the kitchen I kind of like. It makes it feel comfortable. That's a personal thing for me, but I like that kitchen. I like the design of it. And then it opens up into the grand living room with the high ceilings here. All right, heading back into master bedroom. Again, that flooring comes throughout. So you do have this house has hard flooring throughout, even upstairs. We'll talk about that. Love the master. Big, tall ceiling, the cathedral ceiling, a lot of natural light again. These trees are going to have to come in because you do have the neighbor right over there. But, these windows would have blinds on them. Backyard there. Really, really like this room. Okay, heading into the bathroom, changes to a different tile, but again, a really nice tile. The tile kind of matches that quartz countertop. Good size shower. Again, they went with the gold fixtures. Huge soaking tub here. Big fan of that as well, right in front of the window. Very cool. Shower's got a nice big bench in it. And this is kind of what I have said in other videos, where this is a little bit more of a remote fixture set. So you don't have to get into the shower. You can lean in here, turn your water on. You don't actually have to go all the way into the shower. So that's a little bit nicer upgrade. And this one, I'm seeing this a lot more lately now. The drain is along the back. There's a tray there that matches in terms of the tile on the floor, or in this case, stone. And then you can lift that tray out and clean under it and stuff. It's just a little bit more of a contemporary look. It's pretty cool. I like it. Heading back into the closet, you do have an attic scuttle here. None of these have drop down ladders, so I can't get up in there to take a look at them. But you do have a lot of room in here for shoes. Again, a ton of natural light. Love that. High bar that's missing. I'm sure that would be put back in. Again, you got storage up top, two good size rods on that side. And then on this side, you're going to have the same thing. Again, they're missing, but they would put those in. And then I would assume this would kind of be the guy's side because there's no long hang for the men's dresses. So, this is the control for the water heater. That's how you control the temperature instead of it's always a remote control for the tankless heaters. So, all right. Bathroom's a little bit tighter. Nice little built-in in the powder room for magazines and stuff. I guess a lot of storage in there. One thing that I noticed just now is there's not a lot of room in here for shampoo and soaps and things. You do have the corner right here, but me personally, I don't really want to put shampoo and stuff on the bench on the seat. Some people are okay with that. I'm sure, just not something that I really like, but just kind of pointing that out. And I like to point out as I'm going through houses about the doors. Oh, hey, we got a lot going on right there. Sorry about that. On these doors, I'm going to have to turn this off and back on. So again, I talk about things that are, price point that I want to see. Okay, these are hollow core doors. These doors are MDF, and most doors are MDF, but these are hollow core doors. In other words, they are not solid. And you know this, and I can tell this because these panels are out, and they're out on both sides. So what they do is they make this skin and this skin, and then they glue them together on essentially a piece of wood that goes around the door. Now, is this door fine? Yeah, it's fine. It's an 8-foot door. It looks good. But this is the same type of door that you're going to find in a $300,000 or $400,000 house by, I don't want to bash anybody, a Lennar, a KB home, a Centex home, ones that are really, really production builders. That's the doors they put in. And they do that because it's a price point house. And they're trying to save costs where they can, so that they can deliver a product at a certain price point. Okay, in this price point, you're talking close to $1 million. I don't want to see these doors in this house personally. Again, they look fine. They look great. I think a builder, if you're gonna build this price point, man, put something a little more upgraded in. And speaking of upgrades, okay, here we go. Engineered wood floors, really nice. Up the stairs, I've talked about that a lot. And we know that that's not cheap to do. Upstairs is really cool. I like the layout. Here's, you've got the little, game room, little dry bar over here on this side. Not really a lot of room. Like, you would have to put a TV up over there where they have the plugs. So there's not a ton of room in here. Like, you could get a couch, but you would have to have it away from here. So you have access to all this storage. Still a really cool little room. Great little kids game room, play area. And we'll start out in this bedroom. Good sized bedroom. You could get a king size bed in here. Probably a little bit more appropriately sized as a queen, but a king could go in here. Now, these upstairs closets, a little more basic. You just have the rod and shelf, but there's a lot of storage in there. So definitely adequate. Up here, you've got the Jack and Jill. There's one of the other bedrooms over there. And so you've got a Jack and Jill here, white cabinets, quartz tops again, beveled mirrors. Okay, looks nice. Gosh, dog. That floor tile kind of kills me. It's large pattern. It's 16 by 16. It's a builder grade tile. There's no There's nothing nice about it. Subway tile in here. Okay, that's cool. Um, Go to the ceiling with it. This is a luxury home. This is approaching $1 million. Bring this up to the ceiling for me. This is a steel tub. It's basic, but it is a steel tub, and you do have a pocket door in here, so you do have privacy. Somebody, if there's somebody in here brushing teeth, whatnot, there's privacy in there. Here's that other room. This one is a little bit larger. You can easily put a king size bed in here. You've got room in here for a desk right there. Some decent views out here to the north. Not too bad. And this one's got a huge closet. Okay, you got a lot of space for storage. You got long hang back there, short hang up here, a lot of room for shoes. Very nice closet in here. And the house does have a lot of good storage. Got storage here. This is an alarm pre-wire. This is actually, there's places outside that you can do cameras, hardwire cameras. This is your on-cue box. This is where all your router and all that equipment would come into the house. And back over here. This is a big bedroom, easily a king size room. Got some nice views out here to the east and nice views of your neighbor's pool right here. So you don't have to put a pool in, your neighbor's got one. You just got to become friends and make good barbecue and have beer. That's how Texas works. All right, here's another bathroom. This one's got a lot larger vanity. Okay, same tile. Wrap around the corner, toilet, and exact same shower as the other one. Again, it's nice enough. I just want to see tile go all the way up. Again, I'm being picky on this. And then we will pop back into here for this last room. This is technically a video room, a game room, a TV room, theater room. That's what this is. It could technically be considered a bedroom because it does have egress windows. A lot of people think that a bedroom has to have a closet. It does not. All it needs is windows that can be egressed out in case of a fire. However, this room does not have a closet. So again, what do you do with it? It could be an office, could be a video room, game room, but large room back here on the back of the house. All right, that is it. Again, overall, is the house nice? Yes. It is a really nice house. I think it's a well-built house from what I'm seeing. Again, I don't have access to the attics. Can't really get in there to see what's behind the curtains. But, hard floors throughout. You don't have to worry about carpet. You don't have to worry about the smells that carpets bring in and stuff like that. This kitchen, I am in love with this kitchen personally. It might be a little bit tight moving around in there. And is that island, just a massive overkill? Absolutely it is. I'm in love with that kitchen anyway. And then having that little dining area right there next to it, I'm a huge fan of. It's kind of a formal dining room, but it's not a giant wasted space formal dining room. Like, this makes sense to me. I'm a huge fan of this. And I've given you all of the reasons why I think that they should have used a little bit nicer stuff here and there. They did cut some corners. This feels a little bit more like a production home than I think it should. But again, you're sitting on a nice lot. This is another big back patio. I haven't shown you this yet. It's a big back patio. You have the ability to put a ceiling fan in right there, but they don't have a ceiling fan in. They do have hardy underneath, which again is pretty standard in production homes. But here's that access to the garage I'd mentioned. Nice feature. And it's landscape back here. Like I said, it just needs to be mowed a little bit. You do have a propane outlet here, and you do have the ability to put a sink in, but the outdoor kitchen is not put in yet. That's something you would have to add. They left, it looks like there's another house behind this. So it looks like they left a pretty good barrier so that you've got some privacy to the back. Again, there's not a lot of privacy here next door, but if you make friends with the neighbors, that's a pretty good way to have the ability to use somebody else's pool. And then the last thing I'll mention, because I like to, again, we've got no gutters on here. Builders in this price point should be putting on gutters. It's something I would highly recommend that is added. But that's me beating a dead horse at this point. As you're watching these videos, you know how I feel about it. All right, and I do have to find out about these cabinets. I am looking, I am looking. I don't think these are solid wood. And the reason I don't think these are solid wood is because they've got bracing under here. This back is plywood, and it has to be because that's how it attaches to the wall with screws. But if you see right here, this is a band of veneer right here, and that tells me that this cabinet is a sorry, a particle board or an MDF box. And again, I personally feel like that has no place in a home of this quality and this price. Man, I went off the rails on this one, and I talked more bad about it than I should, guys. I really do like the layout. I like the lot, and I'm in love with that kitchen. But I'm giving you my personal feelings on it. I hope that doesn't kind of take away from your thoughts, but that's what I'm thinking.